Hello, everyone. I'm Bruce Casella, along with my man Dick Jerardi. Danny Gibson has the day off, and we have a special guest, Joe Lerro of Cash Is King, and one of the owners of the great Afleet Alex. How are you? How you doing, Joe?
Doing very good in sunny
I can
Florida
tell.
here. Loving life. Thank,
Loving life.
thanks to a little bit but from Fleet Alex.
Yeah,
Yes.
Joe, when you heard the news last week about Afleet Alex, how many memories came flooding back for you?
So many good memories. There were so many people and great people involved. We want to thank you guys for doing such a great job covering them. Our families and friends and thousands of fans. It just brought back some. All I kept saying was it it was such a great ride, and so many great memories. It was untold memories.
Joe, take us back to the beginning. You buy the horse for 75,000. You and Chuck obviously are longtime friends. How did the whole partnership come together, and how did you get involved in it?
So Chuck was mostly, actually, he was the architect of it all, and me and him did a real estate deal about 6 or 8 months before that, where we partnered up on some real estate, and then he asked me to get involved in a group, and he knows I like to gamble, so we used to go to track and casinos together in Vegas and whatnot, and he asked me to get involved, and I welcome arms with it. I was like, yeah, I'm all in. So he just told me how much, and I wrote him a check, and never thought that anything would like come close to it. I said, give us a winner or two in the winner's circle in a claiming race allowance. It never dreamed of where it took us.
Well, we went back to the Arkansas Derby, and I got that great video of you guys celebrating. That was someday, huh?
Oh gosh, it was amazing. I remember he had Alex in his arms, and I was with my son just, and I was just going crazy. Also, there was a side bet. I don't know if you guys remember with Danny
Oh yeah.
Borslow, and for like 100,000. So I was a little bit nervous about that. Um, you know, but once Tim said we were fine, I figured we had that bet won. But
Did
you
you get
never know.
paid?
Yeah, he gave it to our local charities.
Right.
Alex's Lemonade benefited from that. A few other great um, charities. So it worked out very well.
All of a sudden, we get to the
Joe,
point
he
where
ran great in the
no one's
Derby,
there
but
for you.
finished third. Then in the Preakness, take us back to the top of the stretch, and as you're watching that craziness, what's going through your mind?
It was insane. I was like, once he went down and got back up, I go, well, if he comes in second, we're still going to win because I know he got impeded more. I should said run over basically,
Right.
um, but it just made it so much better. Him winning, getting back up and winning. He looked over at Scrappy Teen. It like he was almost pissed at him for like blocking him. So and you seen what happened afterwards. Um, NBC just got stampeded. Um, they couldn't really do the interview at the winner circles because there's so many people in it. They said it was the most people they ever had in a winner circle. It was just insane. And it was so much fun. I honestly say that's an out of body experience. You're like, your whole body, like your mind just leaves you for those like 5 minutes before the race and after the race. It was just, you look back now and it seems like impossible. You know, that'll never ever happen again. We spent millions chasing it again. It's just so hard to do. You really do appreciate those moments and with family, friends, and everything. And thank God we did it right. We, you know, we left no stone unturned. It was just, you guys were there, party after party after party, friends after friends, charity after charity. It was a great group experience. You know, at that point, everything clicked, and it was so many good memories.
Joe,
I felt
speaking of all the people that you had involved in this, by the time you got to New York, you needed a whole tent at
Oh,
Belmont
it was.
Park.
I remember New York was insane. We had like 485 people in New York just with us, and then I actually watched the race up on like the second floor with all the people, and all they were screaming was Afleet Alex. I mean, it was amazing. It really was.
I,
What a treat.
I felt like I was part owner of the horse myself. I threw all my journalistic integrity away. I got in the winner's circle for most of them.
Oh,
When I threw my camera in the weeds, and after I got what I needed, and you guys made us all feel part of it as well. I really appreciated that, and I'll never
well,
forget it.
how you think Lenny got in? We were at the Hopeful in Saratoga. Our limo driver Lenny,
Lenny the
and
limo
he was
driver.
I go, if we win this race, we'll hire you. And I come in the winner's circle. He comes in the winner's circle of the hopeful. And it was history after that. He was at every race.
Belmont Steak was amazing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just so dominant in that
Yeah.
race.
Yeah. We met all the guys from Sopranos and everything. We were out with them. Chuck did the NASDAQ bell. Then, real quick, I was in charge of the party, of course. So we rented out the discotheque there. And I told him, I said, I'll call you. If right after if we win the race, I'll call you. So he put a Fleet Alex winner circle party on the screen with events that day. So every owner and trainer who was sit at the Garden City Hotel saw it, a Fleet Alex victory party. And that's a bad thing in racing. But Tim called me up. He goes, "Get that off. I don't know who you talked to, but get it off." So I called up. Fortunately, it worked out. But that's a no-no in racing. But yeah, there's just on and on. Then the after party at the suite, um, where someone broke a table in there and Lenny took it out in like a body bag. It was just, it's like, it was nuts. We got escorted out of our suites in the Preakness, and they put us in the lobby till 5 a.m. And the party just kept going. Everybody who passed by came in, and we were celebrating.
Well, hell, we go back to the Arkansas Derby. We got thrown out of
Yeah.
from the racetrack from Mr. Sella. He
Yes.
told us to leave. We were drinking bottles of Dom
Oh,
Perignon champagne, and I guess we drank too much.
that goes on and on. There's so many different parties. It was, in Arkansas, um, and in the Derby. I remember going to the strip club, okay, and they had all the girls, and no one thought we were the owners. So we're like, "Oh yeah, come on back with us, right?" So they go, "We have a limo." They go, "Sure, you're the owners, right?" They were laughing at us. Joe Judge and everybody was there, and here Lenny's car breaks down. We had to go in a cab, share a cab with somebody. It was insane. Story after story.
And the good thing about all of that, though, is not only did you win two legs of the Triple Crown, but you got to spend a lot of time with the Lemonade folks,
Uh,
which was important because you raised a lot of money for them, and that was a big thing nationally as well.
Before the Belmont, people were calling in and texting our group, and they were saying how Fleet Alex helped their daughters and sons and all get through like a disease that they had. It was so emotional. We were all tearful there. There's so many good things that came out of it. Some of the charities that um, Chuck did, we did an auction. I think B-Way News donated a lot of money towards the lemonade stand. It just put such good awareness. All the lifeguard stands and in North Wildwood where I have a business. They all had buckets for Alex's lemonade stand. Of course, all the lemonade stands throughout the country in the Belmont. It went on and on. It's such a good cause, and so many other causes too. I came home from and my kids' school, St. Andrews. They had a big welcome party for us. Just just event after event. It was just so neat. I just want to do it again though. It's not that easy.
No, no, it's not.
So, but what a good time. And
Did you
once
get it?
again, I thank you guys. You guys were a big part of it. You know, you do these things a million times, and that part, it all clicked. Like everything came together. And that rarely happens.
No question.
Well, you have all the video too, which I'm happy that I was able to share that nationally with NBC, and but you
Oh,
have that for a lifetime. We have all your kids when they were young, and now they can share
oh,
that with their kids down the road, and it was a lot of good stuff.
there's so many stories. Going to the Preakness with Jeremy. Me and him were fighting, and the night before he was with Bobby Wagner. We went to the Phillies, and he goes, what's your feeling going down the stretch at some of these races? Little did he know he was going to witness it on the Jumbotron at Camden Yards. Jeremy almost falling down and getting run over. Imagine Wagner then, Billy, because 24 hours ago he was talking to him about it. It was wild. It's just that. It just the Eagles called us up. They wanted us to wear our jerseys in the winner's circle. It just was, and it went on and on and on.
Didn't you
And
guys
then,
get to spend some time with Hugh Hefner too,
oh yeah, I we went
out in
to the
California?
yeah. Me and my wife went to we were at the Playboy Mansion. We were with the New England Patriots, and I was talking to Hef. I gave him a bunch of hats, and he wore them on that. All his all the girls he was with wore them on that show that they used to have on E. It was insane. It just literally insane. On and on. Met the Olympic stars. We met um, all the all the stars. It was so much fun going the red carpet. At the ESPYS. It was great. It was a lifetime of memories, all in a year.
Have you spent any time before he passed away at the farm at all? Have you gone to visit him at all?
We used to go regularly. We stayed there on a few trips, and we actually stayed at the guest house there. And then we would go to Keeneland and whatnot and visit Alex and give him his peppermints and things like that. But not in the last few years. It's a shame, but I always think of him. And weird enough, I actually have dreams with him that he was actually still racing. And it's really funny, you know. And I'm sure I will, still have memories. I literally have dreams of him racing. So it's, I'll never forget him. Look at how much joy a horse gives to somebody and like a group. He touched millions. He
Yeah,
was a really, 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 and he was a cool horse. Going to the barn in the first race at the Saratoga to Stanford, and we went in the stake barn, and the guard says, "Man, you got one cool horse." That all he did was strut him stuff in front of the other horses, and they were all like squealing and everything at him, and he didn't move. He said, "I'm it," and that's how he acted, and he always acted that way. He was it, and he knew it, and that's something so special.
Dick.
I'm good, Joe. Awesome, man. Thank you for sharing with the memories with us, brother.
I can go on and on. We just don't have enough time.
One quick, let's promote your business down in Wildwood. Tell us about JoJo's. How's it going? And you have another one that you're opening up this summer as well, correct?
Yeah, it was so successful. What's called Tacos and Tequila in North Wildwood. We put a you would like this. We put a jumbotron to watch the races. It's 20 feet by 15 feet, and we do like the derby and everything, and we're packed. It's so much fun.
Yeah, we got to get down there sometime
Yeah,
again.
yeah, you were there once.
Yep, a couple years ago.
You gotta get
I
Dick down
promise
there.
you I'll get down there this summer because I
Yeah.
really enjoyed myself.
Oh, it's a great time.
Great place.
It really is.
All right, guys. Well, Joe, thanks for joining us on Gate to Wire. Really appreciate it. Dick, thanks
Uh,
for filling in for
You
Danny.
got it. Sounds
And
good.
man, all the great memories we had of Afleet Alex, they just all come back. And of course, I'll cover this with some of those memories with
Yeah.
video. So if you're watching
Oh.
fans, you have seen all the great video we just talked about. We all always love Afleet Alex and Joe Lerro and Chuck Zackley and the whole team. Thank you so much.
No, thank you guys, and once again, thank you guys for all the to make it possible. The great ride you guys, the great job you guys did, and being with us on the ride. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Stay
Thank
warm,
you.
buddy. Stay warm.
Yeah. No problem there.